Thanks for watching. We're back and feeling great, although I just tripped over a frozen turd and landed on my face and spilled all of the corn for the sheep, but it was just fine because Justin got a good laugh out of it. So we figured now would be a great time before we go out and feed the cows to say hi.
All right, we are headed out to feed cows today. The procedure is a little different here in the wintertime, so we end up feeding bales of hay because there obviously isn't grass for the cows to graze at this time of year, and then we got to fill up water tanks and make sure they aren't frozen so the cows can stay hydrated. So here we go. This machine is a bale processor. It is hooked behind the tractor. It picks up the bales and it will grind them out and put them on the ground in the pasture in a windrow. So I can make the windrow as long as I want, and this reduces fighting amongst the cattle because they can all get access to the feed at the same time. If I put the bales in a bale ring, not all the cows would be able to fit around the feeder. This is my automatic gate opener, Molly. This is an electric fence, so the cows won't usually run through the gate. They respect the wire and won't come through. They do crowd the gate because they know that's where their food is coming, so they can get in the way, but you just have to be careful to get around them. Here you can see the processor grinding the bale and the windrows it leaves on the ground. Each day I feed about 6 bales of hay. I mix alfalfa and grass bales, so I usually feed 1 alfalfa bale so the cows get protein, and then a mixture of 5 different types of grass bales. So there's a couple really good quality bales and then a few bales that have gotten rained on, so it balances out the ration that the cows will eat. It is very important to give cows the adequate amount of feed in the winter because that is how they stay warm. So the digestion by their stomach gives off heat, and that is actually how a cow stays warm. So the colder it gets, the more cows will eat. There's a relative temperature, I think it's 17 or 18 degrees, so anything below that, the cows will eat more because they have to stay warm. Cattle can handle cold temperatures, but what they cannot handle is wind. So here you'll see in the background those big metal rectangles are portable windbreaks. I can move the windbreaks wherever they're needed. I don't feed in the same spot all winter long. This way I can spread out the nutrients as fertilizer in tillable fields that I farm. As you can see, the cows have had a couple of hours to eat here, and they lay down when their bellies are full and they're content. So some of them are starting to do that. If they were still hungry, they'd also be up eating, so that's one indicator of if I am feeding them enough. So a comfortable cow is a cow that's going to gain weight and stay healthy. So they're friendly too.
Hey girl.
Getting water for the animals presents a unique challenge in the winter, especially because they aren't being fed in the yard. So Justin is drilling a hole with an ice fishing auger into a dugout so that it can be pumped into the tanks. The most tedious part about this type of watering is the fact that it's very cold here and the water will freeze. So you try to give them just enough water so they drink it dry, and so you don't have to be scooping the ice out of the tanks all the time. When they go back to the yard, there's a permanent tank there with a water heater in it, so it makes this part of the job a lot easier.